Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Thanks for tuning in once again. Today, I do have something different as far as you can see, I'm holding up a much bigger lens than normal. Usually I shoot with my 70 to 200 or I'm shooting with my 35 millimeter. And those lenses are absolutely great. They have some tack sharp images that come out of them. But I have a new lens here, and this is the Sigma 150 to 600 contemporary lens. It's not the sport version. So I am out really just trying the lens out and trying to see what shots I can get. Now, I did take this to a football game, but the images there were a little subpar, I guess. But that's, again, you're talking about a game that starts out with the evening hours, goes into the nighttime, and so the aperture, the numbers on this lens, as it gets darker, it pushes your ISO up. So I was shooting around 12,000 or so ISO, and the images were a little soft. They weren't as sharp as normal, but considering the distance I was at and everything, the images came out good. They came out good, but they're just good. It's not something that I would put into a magazine or that I would submit for any type of competitions or anything. But for personal use, you can get some really good images on that. This is great for the daytime use, but as it gets darker, this lens would not be the best for dark time, whether it's outside or even indoors. Wouldn't be the greatest environment unless, of course, the indoor situation is very bright. So with that being said, honestly, this is a great wildlife lens. I do find that I have to work with it more. It does not come with the USB supported dock. There is a USB dock that you can buy. It's usually about $40, and you can hook up the camera to this USB dock and download the software from the internet on your computer or laptop, and then you can make some extra adjustments for the autofocusing and all kinds of different things that you can do. You can customize the lens. The lens does come with a couple of custom setting buttons that you can use. This lens is definitely stabilized. It has a good stabilizer. I did use some video. I'll try to put the video and the pictures at the end of this video that I'm doing here now, so you can see the images that I got. I mean, I got some great images that, I would never get with the 7200, or if I did get it, I have to crop in so much. But I'm still practicing, and I still have to crop in a little bit. I'm still practicing. I got some shots of birds. I got some shots of, I believe, bunny rabbit. And what else did I get? A squirrel. So, just having some fun messing around. I'm shooting with my Canon R5, and I'm also shooting with the Canon SL3. This Sigma lens is a native EF mount, so it's an older lens with an older mount. So I happen to have an EF Canon camera, the SL3, and I was just kind of determining which mount does it shoot better with, the RF converted mount when you use the EF to RF adapter, or just the EF camera itself. So honestly, both came out good. The R5 actually, after I made some adjustments with the Sigma dock, the lens actually performed a little bit better than the EF camera did. So anyway, I had a pretty good time. Right now I am in Hunters Creek area, and I'm moving now to the park at the Kissimmee Lakefront downtown park. But I was in Hunters Creek as you first saw me there when I was crossing the street and stuff like that. And I was just trying to see if I can get some birds close enough. They were on the far side of the bank, really too far away. to get, even with the 600. So I didn't really get too many images from there. But here at the park, I was able to get bunny rabbits. I was able to get different types of birds here at the park and get close enough. Birds just fly away when you get too close. But these birds normally are fed, by people and stuff, so they kind of get closer than normal. Even the rabbit that I got, I was surprised I was able to actually get that close to the rabbit.
How you doing?
For it to be a young rabbit too. Anyway. You see right here, I have my R5 on the camera at the moment, and I switched over from that one to the Canon SL3 and had fun with that. And the best tips that I can give for using lenses like this is you definitely want to try to get a monopod or a tripod to use. But you can hand hold the lens, and you can actually get some really good pictures hand holding it. The tripod was a little awkward using it. I find that I'd rather hand hold. But the tripod now is better to use than a monopod or a hand holding, because you definitely have more stability. So anyway, the tripod is the best. The monopod is not that bad. I guess for certain type of events, if you're shooting like let's say maybe an air show, that might be good. But to shoot things on the ground or facing downward, at the moment, because sometimes you don't have a moment to move the monopod up or down. So you got to move it up or down, try to get the right length, the right angle, and all that stuff. So sometimes it's just easier to lean over and lean down, but it does create stability, some stability issues. So you have to look out for that. But this lens is really good. I'm impressed with it, and I look forward to keep using it in the future. I'm definitely going to be putting some more videos out with it, and I'll keep up, with you guys in the future. Look out for my upcoming videos. I'll be using my Insta360 camera, and I'll also be using my 15 to 30 RF mount lens as well. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and as always, I'll show you some video and some pictures of the day.